Welcome back to High Noon Racing, y'all. And do I ever have a video for you? How the heck are y'all doing today?
Guys? Welcome back
Good.
to High Noon Racing. You're gonna have to forgive me for being all nasally. Came down with something. Hopefully it goes away after today. Alright, let's get the show on the road here.
So I went on the Amazons and I picked up one of these Autool CT160s. I figured I better get it before these here tariffs kick into full swing and I can't get none of these cool, crazy Chinese tools. But by the end of this video, we might be putting it back in the box and sending it back. And you're just gonna have to watch and find out why.
So when I pulled the plugs, the front and the back cylinders weren't firing on both sides. Plugs were bare. The inner cylinders, so you got on the right bank, the driver's side bank, you have 1, 3, 5, 7, and on the passenger side you have 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 2, 4, 6, 8 in that exact order, 2, 4, 6, 8. And if you look, these front and back ones are not firing at all. I'm willing to bet it's going to be the same way. So yeah, it turns out it actually is the injectors. They're just not doing anything. So what I'm going to do is take these ones that aren't firing. Well, I'm going to clean them all, but these ones are pretty evenly matched. So I'm going to put them in the ultrasonic in some injector cleaner, Lucas and upper cylinder lubricant injector cleaners, and give them a run through that.
How many of y'all think this is gonna work? You know, you always gotta give it a sniff. Doesn't really do me no good, because I can't smell nothing anyhow right now. Oh yeah, there it is. There she goes. I'm gonna look in there, and I'm expecting to see something happen, you know, like a magic trick. Like, hey, they're gonna be good to go now. Maybe if I stare at it longer, it'll change.
Come back in 8 minutes. Alright guys, we narrowed it down to 4 injectors that are not firing at all. It's number 8, number 7, number 2, and number 1. I'm gonna, in a last ditch effort, drop them in this ultrasonic, and then try and backflow them at the highest pressure possible to hope they open up. But they're not firing at all, like they're not actuating, so don't know what the deal is there. But I'm gonna drop them in this ultrasonic, let them sit for like an hour, maybe longer, and hope for the best. Alright, they're down in there. Let's fire it on. Now that's 99.9% alcohol, so I don't exactly want to turn the heater on, because it does get hot. We'll just hope that this last ditch effort can get them where we want them. That didn't work out. So, it's a day later, and yep, I'm still sick. Anyways, I'm probably going to send back that cool injector machine, get my money's back, because it can't do what I need it to do. Kind of scummy, but you know, whatever. It don't work. But I can tell you, the face the Amazon worker had on when he packaged this must have been something to see, a sight to see for sure. Lord have mercy. No, no, no. Y'all got some nasty minds. That ain't what you're thinking. So what this is, it's an inflatable plug that goes into large orifices, kind of like, I don't know if it'll ever blow up that big, but it says it can. And then this tube right here allows you to smoke out your system and it'll blow through. So we're going to find out if this thing can actually expand to what it says it can expand to. And I ain't got no injectors in right now, so but we're still going to play around with this here smoke 'em up device right here that we got off Amazon for like $60. Oh, leak detector pro. Yes, I'm indeedly. Alright, let's set it up.
If you haven't figured it out yet, the baby oil is what I use to create the smoke. It's the same stuff you're gonna get pretty much. It's just got scent to it. It's just got a scent to it. That's really the only difference between something you're gonna buy and baby oil. Now these here tools used to cost like $600. Like they were stupid expensive. Now, these Chinamen made them for like $60 on Amazon. I think the greatest part about them is you literally can connect it up to your 12 volt. It's got its own built-in little compressor, and it does what you need. I can dig it. I'm sure half of y'all can dig it.
Making noises. Oh, look at that. She's already going to smoker. And that's pretty cool. Let that scent up our car and we'll see how far this thing can expand. This thing pops. It's gonna be so loud. No kidding. Look at that. Good night. This thing don't mess around. Oh, come on. How you gonna come out that hole right there? This thing puts out some smoke. Hold on now. I need to cover that hole with something. Alright. Now we just gotta look for smokes. Definitely gonna come out them injector holes when it gets that far. we won't be able to pressurize nothing because, like I said, them injector holes are wide open. But I'm amazed that plug done expanded that big. That is pretty cool. Alright, well, this might get boring. I'm gonna speed it up for y'all. Yeah, having them injectors in there, I was fearing this might be the only action we get, because you can't really pressurize nothing. But it's still cool to see that it makes it through the whole system and then plumes out, you know? Alright, well that was fun for 5 minutes. This ought to be cool. Doggone. Oh yeah, that thing pluming. Phew. That thing don't play around. I think I paid 60 bucks for that thing. And this was like 12. Maybe a little more, I don't remember. Look at that little ghetto bird up there. Well, if we had our injector-manatus, it would have done us what we needed it to, but we don't. Ain't no big deal though. If we wanted to, we could smoke out our boost reference lines and whatnot, but we might as well wait till I get my new wastegates anyhow. All that, get it all tightened back down, and you know, I gotta send them injectors back to Snake Eater for 150 bucks. They'll rebuild them as long as the coils ain't burned out on them, and they'll reflow match them for you. So that's pretty dope. And right now they got a birthday weekend sale going on. It's like 15% off everything, so it's 120 something instead of 150. So pretty good deal there. You know, feel bad that, you know, this weekend we should have been doing cool things, but well, turned out them injectors really were not wanting to cooperate at all, so can't do nothing about that. I don't even have any spare injectors on hand. My last set were 1500 cc injectors, and I traded them for some work, so ain't got them. Oh my goodness, them bean burritos are no joke. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all had a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hopefully next time I'll be feeling better, and we'll have a new set of injectors and wastegates. Man, that smoker really does the trick. telling y'all, that was like $60 on Amazon. I don't even think the lights work, but does what it needs to.